Hello, this is Joe Sonona, and this is Coffee Talk with the listing pros in real estate of a different spin. And this is called Special Segments for Coffee Talk. And my guest this week is Marian Nayroze from Property Professionals Realty. Hello, Marian. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Joe?
So the special spin this week of Coffee Talk is Coffee Talk with the buyer pros of real estate. And Marian has been in real estate such a short time, but I wanted to bring her on this program to illustrate what new agents go through in buying. Marian, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in real estate.
Sure. First, my name is Marian. I moved to the country 14 years ago. I started working in teaching. Then I said, my kids got older, and I said, this is not something I really enjoy being a teacher. So I said, let me choose something that I really love and I really enjoy, which is real estate. I have like my own properties that I rent. So I feel like I know a little bit, but not much. So I said, let me start and see how it goes. I went online, checked, where is the best place to take, the class, because I don't want to go and take just the class to get the certificate. So I found it's Hafstra, and I met you, Joe, and it was awesome, uh, decision I made.
So in all full disclosure, I was Marian's teacher. So she's on Coffee Talk because she has a success story, which I think is a success because in such a short time, how many houses have you sold as a buyer's agent?
Since I started last year, maybe 10, 15. I feel it's not that much because I'm still full-time assistant teacher, but I'm hoping this year will double this time. Yeah.
So you do this part-time and you've sold already 10, 15
Yes.
houses. That's amazing. Marian, give yourself a hand because
You.
that is good. Absolutely good. You're actually better. You're not even average. You're better than above average. You're great. You're terrific.
I'm trying.
Tell us a little bit about your struggles in the beginning and what it took to get past that.
Yeah, my struggle in the beginning was mostly with like DocuSign, like writing writing the offer, stuff like this. It took me a while to understanding, maybe like 2, 3 times to write an offer or something like that. But after this, once you pick anything, it's not easy in the beginning. Once I picked it, it was so easy for me. It was, my colleague help, they helped me so much. Another struggle was like scheduling.
Oh, we lost you. Another struggle with?
I'm here. Yeah, the
Yeah.
other struggle is like, because I'm full time, I do the scheduling.
Again, the sound went out. Oh my goodness. People are losing the sight of this interview. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't
There
know
you
why.
go.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's for me as a full-time assistant teacher, it's not easy to do the scheduling,
Right,
answer
right.
phone calls. We're not allowed to answer any phone calls. But I'm trying to tell, I'm very clear with my buyers. I said, I'm working in the morning until 3 o'clock. You could give me a call anytime. I'm free to answer. So after 3, my phone like keep ringing, and I have to answer, try to schedule for everyone, try to see if when I could go with this, with this client, and when I
Sure,
have
sure.
just it's time management more than anything.
Do you think well, I know you're juggling two professions, but you've proven that you can juggle two professions, especially selling so many houses. Take a step back from the DocuSign and from the support that you're getting at your brokerage office. Talk about the beginning, the initial meetings that you've had with the buyers. How do you get them to stay so loyal to you?
I'm always honest. I'm always clear what I could do, what I can do. So I'm always clear to tell them I could get you to any listing you want to see. I'm gonna help you with that. Set up appointment. Go with you. I'll give you my opinion. But at the end of the day, if I'm saying you can Like, let's say they want to go under asking, and this property there's no way gonna go under asking or something. I'm very clear with them,
Right.
because at the end of the day, I don't want to waste their time or my time that I don't have that much of it. So I'm always very clear. I'm always very honest. Tells them, this is how I work, and this is how you have to, work with me to get you the best deal. And at the end of the day, I'm 100% sure that I'm gonna get you the deal.
Did it take a long time to catch on to the business as a new agent coming into the business? Did it take a long time before you felt a groove where you were happy with, what you were doing, or did you have to change it up a little bit?
I did have to change it, but since day one, I never lied. Like, some people think I've been in the business for so many years. My first client, I said, "Listen, this is you're my first person. I've never lied. I always say, you're the first person I work with. I just started, but I'll make sure that I do my best to get you what you're looking for." So I think honestly, and being more open and have this relationship, not just you're selling something. All my buyers that I have, they became very good friends. They still call me on every occasion, every holiday. They say, thank you so much. We don't know what to say. So I feel this is more than relationship of a buyer and an agent, or a seller or an agent.
Right.
I feel more like into a friendship more than anything, to make them feel comfortable to work with me and girl.
So a lot of agents starting out, they find a niche. They either become selling agents, buying agents. Do you feel that you found your niche in such a short time?
Um, kind of, yes. Especially when I started, we got hit by COVID, and it was so hard. But I didn't stop. I was just making phone calls, trying to tell them, once everything open, just give me a call. We'll move from there. It's not easy in the beginning, especially last year was very difficult for me. And I said, I might be successful. This is the year for me. I set a goal for me. If I don't go, over this amount of, deals, whatever, I'm not gonna keep going for no, just wasting my time.
Do you have any
So
special sauce, any special winning secret for, let's say, a new agent coming into the business? Like, what should they absolutely know at the very beginning of the business?
uh, attend a lot of training. Watch Joe, watch whoever, attend as much training as you can, and listen to everyone. I might be different than this person on doing business, but at the end of the day, you choose which fits you perfectly and which goes with your style, and then you implement, your own thing, and just be yourself. Not don't fake something that you can deliver. Just be yourself. Be
Correct.
very honest with your buyer or your seller. Tell them the truth. Don't make it nice. Tell them the truth.
You got to make it nice, but don't make it
I
fluff.
like.
But make it nice, but don't lie. So, how do you like the business so far?
So far I love it. I really enjoy it. I feel like this is something I should have done years ago, but I couldn't do it that much because my kids were younger. Now they are older, and I think my daughter wanna be a real estate agent like me one day, but let's see what she wants to do
Do you
soon.
think there'll ever come a day where you could give up one position for this position as a full-time agent? You think that that's a possibility?
It is a possibility, but there's so many consideration to put in my
Of
mind.
course, of course. Well, I'm so damn proud of you.
Thank
2 years ago, you walked, nearly 2 years ago. What is it? No, 2019, right? Yeah. 2 years ago, you walked into my class with probably very, very high expectations, but didn't
you.
understand what was those
I'm
expectations.
so telling you, I was so scared, and I before I even sign up for the class, I'm like, should I do it, should I not, should I do it, should I not, like I was very, like,
I
what I'm.
still remember, believe it or not, as an instructor, where you sat in that
Yeah.
classroom. And this was one of our last classrooms. For those of you tuning in, this was one of our last classrooms before we all went into quarantine. and the class after you had probably a week or two of classes, and then they went right to Zoom. So you never got an opportunity to experience the Zoom.
No, no, and I'm lucky. I thank God, because if it's something online, I wouldn't even enjoy it. I thank God. I said I wouldn't take any class online. I want to be in school. I want to learn more. I want to listen, to other people around me, what they think. Online, this is not an option for us right now, but I mean, at this time I was looking for something in school. I don't want to go online because I'm not going to pay attention to anything.
Tell me something. The buyer's atmosphere right
Yes,
now, it's wild. It's
it is.
absolutely wild. It's so wild, my hair is standing up. It's wild. It's out there, people standing in line every weekend with a house that they probably have no chance of getting because they're being outbid. What goes through your mind? I mean, are you standing online with those people? Are you actually standing with them and maybe showing that house? What is your strategy? I mean, I just find it totally frustrating myself, but what is your feeling on what the market is doing now in 2021? What do you tell your buyers?
I told you I have to be very honest, and they could see it themselves. I said, listen, if they keep sending me houses they want to see, I said, listen, if the house is not an open house, there is big chance this house is gone, or they have so many offers. So we're gonna set up a day for open houses. We go there. I stay online hours and hours, which is fine. I usually call the listing agent, send them the disclosures, tells them I'm coming. But at the end of the day, some selling agent, they don't want anyone to say anything. So they said you have to wait online, which I respected, because it's out of control. It's not easy. So I go with them. I stay online. To be honest, when you see this much people waiting online for an open house, I tell my buyer, you have to overbid. There's no way you got, with this. Not because it's a lot of people. It's because just, it tells you that a lot of people wants one property, and if you think you have the best offer, other one think that they have the best offer, and the sellers think that they have the best house. So we have to do our best to get the deal.
Does the buyer realize that they have to stay in this house between 10 and 15 years before they could see a profit?
Um, They do, and sometimes I tell them, it's not about the profit, it's about you living there. Why would you waste your money on renting, while you could own it with little extra, and your money is there, it's not going anywhere.
Correct.
You know, what tells them that it's just a waste of money that you rent and your money is going away. As long as you decide you're gonna stay in New York for a long time, just go ahead and buy your own house. You do whatever, you have your laundry, you have your parking, you have everything. So that's
Hmm.
how I refer to them most of the time.
So are you still dealing with buyers who still want to get a deal on a house?
Um, I do, but sometimes it's very difficult. Some buyers think that they could like put less and get the house that it costs like this much, which is not gonna happen. They understand after few, like going out few times. They don't really understand, and once we start working, they realize it after maybe 2 3 times we go out and we put some offers and it doesn't get accepted. I do what they want in the beginning, and after that I said, no, we have to do this way. I let you do what you want before, but it's not gonna happen. After 2 3 times we put an offer and it's not accepted. So I tell them, this is the truth. I'll let you do what you want in the beginning, but this is reality. Reality is you have to you have to help me so we get this house. If you can help me, I'm not gonna pay for you. You have to do
Right,
something.
right. Lenders, mortgage lenders, you obviously get your people, your buyers approved before they go into a house, correct? You
Of
don't
course.
send them there without a pre-approval. And
Never.
do you match your buyers up with title companies? Do you make sure that they have a relationship with their title company?
No, not really. I haven't done so, but I match them with lenders because I know different lenders. have different programs. So I try to match each one with this specific lender. And eh, I always tell them we have to be on the same page. We have to
Right.
all be on the same page, working together to get you the best deal. But title companies, no. To be honest, I never done with
Well, I have
like.
some really good tips for you then.
Oh yeah, that
I'm still
all the
teaching you, Marian. Still teaching you.
I'm still learning. I feel like in this business, like nobody stop learning. It's a very long learning. Like
It is.
feel
It's all learning is
yeah.
everlasting. It really is.
Plus, there is something new, and every day there is new rules, regulations. So it's always a learning process for everyone, I guess.
So this is a question I ask of all the listing pros, but I guess this is very applicable here. If you had to choose between one of the fiduciary duties in real estate, which I taught you the phrase "old car": obedience, loyalty, disclosure, confidentiality, accountability, reasonable care. Which one would you choose if you had a favorite? I know they're all important, but which one would you choose and why? Oh, wait. See, she dodged the question before I could even give it to her. Where are you? Are you still there? Hello? I'll wait for you. There you are.
I'm still here. I was here, but then I didn't see myself.
Oh, the sound is bad.
I'm here. You hear me?
The sound is
Actually,
bad. The sound
oh,
went off.
um.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
Oh, okay. Good. Good.
So I
Okay.
said, which one would you choose and why?
I would choose loyalty without even thinking. Why? Because you know, if I'm the buyer agent and I want to be so loyal to to my buyers, just to make sure that I get them the deal, not because I'm looking for the commission. I'm looking for a relationship, for a referral later. So I want to make sure that they are 100% happy with what they get, so they could. I'm not. It's not about the commission I'm getting now. It's about I could get hundreds of commission after that from one person. I could get so many referral from just one person that they are so happy that I was so loyal to them, tells them everything.
That's awesome. And loyalty is what's going to get you a client every single time. So I just want to thank you for being on my show, Marian.
Thank you, Joe, for this
Any last
opportunity.
words? Any last advice to anyone out there?
Um, Not really. Just do what you have to do, and please don't look at the commission or how much money you're making. Look at being successful and helping others finding or selling their house or finding their perfect home, because it's very very important. It's not something we change every day or people change every day. It's something that stay with them for a long time.
There you go. And on that note, this is Joe Sonona with Sonona Speak Seminars, and this has been another edition of special segments with the Coffee Talk Listing Pros. I got the first buyer agent here on my program, and certainly not the last. Thank you very much, Marian, for being on the show. Appreciate
Thank you
you.
so much, Joe, for opportunity. Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good day.
You too. Bye.